I haven't used this in a long time, so I don't know how the...
I never really used one a whole lot myself.
Up is easy, it's down that's hard. Actually, they got that started out pretty good. Come on now. The only thing I don't like is how easy that catches. That works pretty good, actually. Works real good. Yeah, that was awesome. Morning, boys. Good morning, YouTube. And once again, it's another beautiful morning. Even the guy on the radio this morning said I could put this weather report on repeat and play it every day. That was George Hale, for those of you in Maine that listen to the same radio station I listen to. And it's true, it's been the same morning on repeat over and over, which is great because, as you can see, it's just like a mirror on the water. Beautiful morning. Air temperature was 46, drastically increasing. Going to be in the 70s today, high 70s inland, low 70s on the coast, which is beautiful. Beautiful. I don't care anywhere you are. 70 degrees is right where you want in the thermostat. But for Maine in the month of September, absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. We're in the September slump, catching a lot of crabs, which have no value to us. But I think lobsters are getting ready to strike pretty quick. So we're getting out there, going and getting them baited. And I really think the next time around there's going to be lobsters showing up. But what I earn and what we catch doesn't really make much difference to you guys. You guys just want to see the cool stuff and see how we do it. And you can see that regardless of what we're catching and how much money we're making. So if we catch anything cool, we'll be sure to show it to you. If there's anything you guys want to learn or questions you have about what we're doing, just drop them down in the comments and I'll try to check through there and see if there's anything, you know, extra that I can teach you guys about. But if we get anything cool, we'll show it to you guys. See you out there. completely blue, but it's got really a lot of blue color to it. See, this is the one right here. This is compared to a regular one. That's a keeper. But somebody's punched her already. She's a female. She had a little bit of a weird tail on her. Somebody put a V-notch in to protect her. I would have done the same thing. I think that's cool. A lot of times when fishermen get these unique ones, if they're a female, they'll punch them and throw them back. If they're a male, there's not really much you can do to protect them, but that's really cool. Neat lobster. She's not quite, I wouldn't classify her as blue, but she's, you know, bluish. Maybe she'll have some blue offspring. Want a snack? Trying to feed her, but she's not too interested. Again, we got an oversized shedder, and I say old friend because I think this is the third time we've caught this one. He's a soft shedder. He's oversized. He's getting a decent shell on him now, but he's still a soft shedder. But the first time we caught him, he was a jelly lobster. He shed in the trap, and we let him go real easy. Then a little while after that, I'm pretty sure we caught him again, and he was still really soft, but he was hardening up some. And now we've caught him a third time. He's right in this same area we keep setting around here, and he keeps crawling in the trap. So you can see how many times they come in and feed in these traps. And I'm pretty sure that's him, but what we're going to do this time is I've got a lobster tag here that's one of last year's that I didn't use, and I'm just going to give him a tag, and we'll see if we catch him again, and if we do, we'll know that he's crawling back in to get another free lunch. But beautiful male lobster. He's about a 6-pound lobster. He's just over the oversized measure. He's about 6 pounds. He's hardening up, you know, pretty decent. He's still pretty soft, but he's got a good shell on him now. We're gonna let him, well, you know what? He came in for a meal. Gotta feed him. Make sure he's fed up before he goes back. Buddy. See you next week. this thing is, let me know in the comments. I don't know what it is. It's some kind of crustacean. I took a picture of it and hit the little information button, and it said it was an armadillion. But I looked up what an armadillion is, and that's a like a wood louse or wood crustacean from Western Europe. So we're not in Western Europe and we're not on land. So this thing came from 32 fathoms of water. So he lives in the ocean, and if he makes it without getting eaten, he'll be back in 32 fathoms of water. If you know what it is, let me know in the comments. I'd like to know. Alright, I got something cool here. I thought you guys might like it. Show you close up. This is called a sea anemone. It's kind of a tongue twister. A sea anemone. And it was stuck to my trap on the bottom. It was stuck. See these quite a bit. Now the old timers had a name for these, and I'm not going to say it on here. But it starts with A, like anemone, but it's not that word. And they used to call it a sea A. And I'll just say it's in relation to a sphincter. That's what they used to call these, and that's what people still do call these that. I'm not going to say it, but it's a sea anemone. You can use your imagination and guess what the old timers used to call them. A sea. Yeah. That's a sea anemone. If you didn't get what I was saying earlier, maybe this will clear it up. What a giant pain in the anemone. Sea anemone. Get it now? Weird creatures. That's a pretty cool starfish. This is what they call spying. You're not supposed to look when somebody else is landing their lobsters. You're supposed to close your eye. You're supposed to close your eyes.
That's his first real go-round. He set me up the slow. I don't know if we're gonna
We won't reveal the whole amount. We'll just do a little clip like that.
Yeah, tell him it goes into the floor.
Well, that was a good day. It was beautiful from start to finish. Caught some cool stuff today. Raced Jacob Knowles to the harbor. It's always good to get in ahead of Jacob because he's got a lot of lobsters to unload, and if you get behind him, you gotta stay there and wait quite a while. But we just popped in, unloaded ours real quick, and got out of the way. But we did have a decent day today. Still a lot of crabs going, but a few lobsters going too. I think they're going to come on here pretty quick. We're getting towards the end of September, and I think they're going to start ramping up here pretty quick. So we got bait on everything in the water. Going to take a little time off, let them set. Got them baited on heavy with pogies, menhaden, and hopefully they look really good when we go back to them. We'll catch you on the next one.